Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a group of monks who were known for their wisdom and their ability to work together in harmony. They were a tight-knit community, and their strength lay in their unity. Every morning, the monks would gather in the center of the village to meditate and discuss their plans for the day. Each monk would share their ideas and opinions, and the group would work together to come up with the best course of action. They never argued or raised their voices, but instead listened to each other with respect and consideration. This allowed them to make decisions that were not only wise but also beneficial for the entire community. The young monk was amazed by their ability to work together in such a harmonious way, and knew that he had much to learn from them. One day, a young monk arrived at the village, seeking to join the community. He was eager to learn from the wise elders and to contribute to the group's efforts. However, he soon discovered that the monks had a unique way of working together that he had never encountered before. Each day, the monks would gather in the village square and perform a series of tasks together. They would sweep the streets, tend to the gardens, and prepare meals for the community. The young monk was amazed at how seamlessly they worked together, each one contributing their unique skills and talents to the group's efforts. However, he soon discovered that there was one task that the monks struggled with. There was a large boulder that sat in the middle of the village square, and no matter how hard they tried, the monks could not move it. They had tried pushing it, pulling it, and even chipping away at it with hammers and chisels, but the boulder remained stubbornly in place. The young monk was determined to help the community overcome this obstacle. He suggested that they all work together to move the boulder, using their combined strength to push it out of the way. The other monks were skeptical, but they agreed to give it a try. And so the next day, the monks gathered around the boulder and began to push. At first, it seemed like nothing was happening. The boulder remained firmly in place, and the monks began to grow tired and frustrated. But then something miraculous happened. As the monks continued to push, they began to synchronize their movements, working together in perfect harmony. They breathed in unison, and their muscles moved as one. And suddenly, the boulder began to move. It was slow at first, but as the monks continued to push, the boulder gained momentum. It rolled across the square and finally came to rest at the edge of the village. The monks cheered and hugged each other, amazed at what they had accomplished together. As word of their success spread, more and more villagers came to watch the monks' next feat. They worked together to build a bridge over the nearby river, and then a new well to provide clean water for the community. Each time, the monks showed that with determination and cooperation, anything was possible. The young monk watched in awe as the village grew stronger and more prosperous, and he knew that he had found his true calling among these wise and compassionate people. The young monk realized that the strength of unity was more powerful than any individual effort. When people work together in harmony, they can achieve great things that would be impossible on their own. And so he dedicated himself to learning from the wise elders and contributing to the community's efforts, knowing that together they could overcome any obstacle.